I said, let me take you for a ride. Ooh, baby. To the other side, you can do just what you like.
Putting it right on top of niggas' back. Back then you had to buy your freedom. Woulda had to kick up by the staff. Safety ain't nice like balls. Cross the gun line, you ain't coming back. You a Pokemon, I'm a Ash Ketchum. 40 on my hip, Smith and Wesson. Boy bands on me, one direction. Flight pull, four up, now you flex. I ask your girl, why do you keep texting? Then I bust on her face, now she messy. Say to me, some out here teaching lessons. Bitch, you ain't fucking, then hit the exit. This is my letter to cat. I know I can't bring you back. I know wherever you at. You always checking my back. Remember when we...
Well, hello there, love bugs. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And if you are not a part of our Bella Book Club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below, and for a small monthly $5 fee, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before YouTube gets it, if YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Bobby Brown's Every Little Step Part 20. Love bugs, I'm realizing that this is taking way longer than what I wanted to be because I was breaking down smaller sections. But if I continue doing it that way, then we're going to have 40 parts of this. And that's not what we're going to do because I'm eager to get to the next one. I think, we're going to be wrapping this up as quickly as possible. Now, I'm going to try to still be funny, okay? But, you know, I ain't going to be here for the rest of the year doing this goddamn book. Anyway, so where we left off, Bobby Christina is now 2 years old, okay? New Edition came to Bobby the Brown and said, hey, we want to do a Home Again tour, and we want you. Bobby the Brown said, okay, I'm bored. You know, I done spent 2 years being Nippy's husband and Bobby Christina's pappy. So now I want to come back to being Bobby the Brown. Okay. So right off the break, you know, Bobby Brown has always been about his business. Griselda Blanco taught him well. So he said when the proceedings began or the transactions began, I don't know, when the stuff began, it was the same BS from when he was with New Edition. Okay. He said that the people was like, okay, you're going to do 30 shows in the front and then you get paid in the second leg of the tour. Bobby said, fuck no. You talking that New Edition BS again. That's not what Bobby Brown said. Hell no, I'm Bobby the Brown. Okay. Yes, I was a part of New Edition, but right now I get my money off of being Bobby the Brown. And you want to pay me like I'm Bobby the Brown and not Bobby Brown of New Edition. Okay. So what happened was Bobby the Brown sat down with the executives over the tour and said, listen, I don't know what you're doing with them dudes over there, but what you're going to do with me is just give me $1 million up front, free and clear. That's not going to happen. I mean, because this is, you know, my prerogative right here. This is Don't Be Cruel right here. Yes, that is Mr. Telephone Man. Yes. Okay. But this is Ain't Nobody Humping Around. So they agreed to giving Bobby Brown his $1 million up front. Okay. The second thing that Bobby the Brown wanted from the tour execs was to be able to tell the boys from New Edition that he got the $1 million up front. Okay. Now, know this. Bobby Brown has stayed in contact with Ralph Tresvant because that was his homeboy. Now, y'all tell me that for real, they ain't cool no more because Bobby the Brown did some old fugazi shit. I'm like, damn, Bobby the Brown still doing slime shit? So he said before he held animosity towards Ronnie, Ricky, and Mike. Because in his heart, he says that how you going to let the same executives or management team convince you to let me go and now they managing me? Don't you feel stupid? You know, but he said after a while he got over it because he was happy. He had Whitney Houston as a wife. He had Bobby Christina with his wife, and he had 3 other beautiful children. That would be LaPrincia, Bobby Jr., and that motherfucking Landon Blank, that goddamn Spartacus. I was going. Okay. He said that when he sat down with the boys to tell the boys, Boys, so what happened was, I asked them for $1 million and they gave it to me. Now, the first person to jump up out of the New Edition was Johnny Gill. Johnny Gill said, I knew we should have negotiated more money. Oh, them ninjas was heated. Okay, so the New Edition, you mad at Bobby the Brown for having good business sense? I mean, you're actually two acts. Okay, why wouldn't you ask for money up front? New Edition, Ralph Tresvant. Yes, he only had that song Sensitivity that was off the chain. I'm so sorry. He got some new music out. Y'all better check it out. Y'all better check it out. You got Johnny DeGill, okay? And the New Edition. Two acts. Belle Biv DeVoe and the New Edition. Two acts. Bobby the Brown and the New Edition. Two acts. Bobby Brown was like, I'm getting paid for the Bobby Brown. Okay. Now you can shit on them other people from the New Edition, but you won't be shitting on me. Okay. So nonetheless, it was a adventure initially that he was looking forward to. Okay. Because he was eager to get back out there on stage with his boys from Orchard Park. Okay. But answer no. It didn't work out like that. Okay. All of them, no money. You ain't getting no money up front, none. Okay. They said, and not in this book, that was the brokest tour that they ever been on. They lost so much money. Y'all know that from the New Edition movie, right? But these Negroes in their head thought that they was the Don Daughters. Each member had their own tour bus. Okay. How the hell is that possible? How is that possible? And what he said was, they even had their crews, you know, the Bobby Brown crew, the Ronnie DeVoe crew, Mike Bivens crew, Johnny DeGill crew. I don't think Johnny DeGill had a crew, okay? Although he is a Bama, I don't think he would do that Bama shit, okay? So now that these dudes are on tour with these inflated egos, okay? Because, you know, Biv DeVoe, they did awesome, okay? That one time, okay? And then you got Bobby the Brown, he did awesome. Really awesome. He surpassed New Edition. Then you got Ralph, poor Ralph. How the hell you make how the hell you sell millions of records as the lead singer for New Edition, but you can't sell 7 records for yourself? What happening was, you know, the crews, oh yeah, they got into it. They got into it. Let me tell you what happened. One time, Bobby Brown's crew and Ronnie DeVoe's crew got into it. Them niggas pulled guns on each other. How is that, Clarence? How is that? How does that work? Y'all supposed to be singing and dancing and shuffling together, and you niggas end up pulling guns on each other? That's how inflated these egos were. So remember when I was telling you that damn Michael Bivens I thought was a thug? I think that Ronnie DeVoe was a bit of a thug too. Because I see him down there on Instagram, and he be telling all y'all to kiss his ass regularly. So let me not forget this little piece of information. Bobby the Brown said that some of them would sell drugs, meaning some of the New Edition, in order to keep money in their pocket while they was on tour, because damn sure the tour people wasn't paying them, but they would sell drugs. Okay. And that's how the situation with Ronnie's team and Bobby the Brown's team came to, you know, pulling them things out on each other. Because it is deplorable to me to think that in order for New Edition to have extra money, they would have to sell drugs. Who are you selling drugs to, the New Edition? Are you selling it to the who? Are you selling it to the concert goers? How does that look? How does that happen? Bobby Brown is on his tour bus and he is lunching. Okay, he is on one. You heard me? That's because he around there smoking them damn Cocoa Puffs. Or them Woodies, depending on what coast of America you on, okay? But anyway, he around there smoking them Woodies, okay? He is paranoid. And if crack don't do nothing else, crack will make you paranoid as hell. Not that I done smoke crack, but I definitely have seen it, okay? Yeah, them niggas is lunching. But anyway, Bobby the Brown, he lunching off of the Cocoa Puffs or the Woodies. If y'all don't know what that is weed laced with crack. Okay, but he run to the front of the bus, yelling at the bus driver's face, she trying to guilt me. Let me off this bus. she trying to kill me. You know, the bus driver like, oh shit, Bobby is on one, so let me let him off this bus. So Bobby gets off the bus. He run towards one house. Okay, white man came out, clack clack. I don't know you, sir, but you need to get the hell off my property right now. Okay. Now this is when it turns into some Groucho Marx BS. Okay, the Marx brothers. You know, some of you people may not know who that is. But anyway, this is where it turns into some mess, okay? Because now it's Whitney, her girlfriends, half a new edition, chasing Bobby high ass around. Bobby get to the next house, let me in. Okay, the only reason why the second white man ain't kill him because he seen the Whitney Houston. Okay, thank God that you married to the Whitney Houston. Okay, because they would have fried your ass, Bobby the Bro. Now, because Whitney and her girlfriends is like, oh, this nigga is lunching. It's not going to be safe for us to get back on that bus with Bobby, okay? They ended up riding to the next stop with Ricky Bell. Whitney was like, come on, girls. We don't like this. We can go. Bobby, I see you when you get back, when you ain't lunching no more. Said that although the trip was supposed to be a grown, mature trip about, you know, getting back with your boys, it was the complete opposite. See, the problem was Bobby the Brown got that $1 million up front. Free and clear. The rest of them boys is still paying back that money for that new edition tour. Because remember, in the movie, they was like, I'm done. If you done, I'm done. We all done. Ricky Bell's like, niggas, what is you doing? We need this money. What is you doing? Everybody gave up. So they had to pay that tour money back. You know, them boys stay underwater. You know, but I believe most of it had to do with their ego. So right now, Bobby Brown is about 30 years old. And he said that the drugs almost killed him, okay? He said that him and Nippy were upstairs doing their thing, okay? He decided to come back downstairs to the kitchen to cook up some more crack, okay? He had just did a line of heroin. He was a sniffer, not a shooter. Okay. Damn. He admitted that he was doing way too much. Okay. But he liked speedballing. That was his thing. Right. But anyway, he wants to say that the reason why he has that swing jaw the way he does was because on one particular day he stroked out. Okay. Now, the crazy part was when he was down in the kitchen with the drugs in his hand, getting ready to cook it, Whitney just took it out of his hand and sniffed it, okay, and used it or whatever, right? Or ate it, ate the powdered donut that was in his hand. And they just left him there because they thought he was just knocked out for a while, okay? And then later on, when they realized that he was fucked up for real, they took him to the hospital and he had a stroke. Luckily, nothing affected his limbs. Luckily, backtrack and say this. He said that once he found out that him and Whitney, or that Whitney did cocaine, and then he did it with her that one time, it was on and popping. After that, there was no stopping them. It's like, oh, okay, you do drugs, I don't mind. Okay, you don't mind that I do drugs. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. That he saw that Whitney was far gone, way further than what he ever wanted his woman to ever be. Bobby the Brown, you tried it. You is lunching for this one. Absolutely. You lunching. Now, yeah, you gonna put me in a bad mood for the next couple of chapters for this one. Okay. So anyway, him and Whitney had went on a date. Okay. They went to go see Frankie Beverly. Okay. You know Frankie Beverly, man. I don't give a fuck. He is Frankie Beverly. Okay. I don't care how gray his balls are, how long they are. I don't care. Okay. How long his titties are. I don't care. That is Frankie Beverly. But anyway, Frankie Beverly showed him grace. Okay. And instead of asking his wife to come on stage, he said, we got Bobby Brown in the audience. Come on up, sing a song, right? Now, like all Black people, Bobby the Brown is a Frankie Beverly fan. Like all Black people. Now, the problem was they asked Bobby the Brown to sing. Bobby the Brown only knew Before I Let Go. How the fuck is you a Frankie Beverly fan and you only know before I let go? Niggas, please. So anyway, Bobby Brown was asked to sing another Frankie Beverly and Mays song. He didn't know that song. So he started singing his own words. Yeah, that's what he did. So he said Frankie Beverly stepped in and was like, hey, thank you, Bobby Brown. Thank you. Okay. Now, Bobby Brown said, although he was high, he still felt the sting of embarrassment. Okay. So what Bobby Brown did was walk past Frankie Beverly and smack his hat off his head. Are you crazy? I have never seen Frankie Beverly's head, and I don't want to see it. It's a reason why that man wear a baseball cap everywhere he goes. That is his signature. Like your swing crack jaw, Bobby Brown. How dare you? He said, yeah, that was wrong, but it felt good at the time. So his sister Leola Brown, she does a quick insert again. Okay. She's talking about when she is seeing Whitney Houston at her worst. Okay. She didn't know what the heck was going on with Whitney and Bobby. Girl, you knew what the hell was going on. They was on goddamn drugs. That the hell was going on. This is another thing that kind of, screwed me up. Right. Leola said that, yes, she was Whitney Houston's assistant, but her primary job was to take care of Bobby Christina. Why is it that Bobby Christina supposedly got all these people taking care of her, okay, but she still slipped through the cracks? I don't understand that right there. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Aunt Bay, her 2 kids. Then you got Leola. It's like 18 people that's supposed to be taking care of that baby. And she fell through the cracks. The time where Bobby Brown's sister, Bethy, had got sick with lung cancer. She did eventually pass. Bobby decided to enter into rehab. Okay. Now, he was successful when he came home. However, because when you are an addict, you can't be around that environment. Temptation be a motherfucker when you dealing with a recovering addict and somebody that's in the full throes of it. So he blamed Whitney for him falling back into the same drug addicted character. Okay. Also, what I think he kind of felt resentful for was because his sister Bethy, like I said, had cancer. Him and Whitney both had sought out Israelite, I think, who was trying to introduce a vegan diet to Bethy so that she could live. Bobby Brown felt as if Whitney Houston just started it and then just gave up and just went on, let me finish doing my thing, and left Bobby Brown to deal with his sister's sickness alone. Okay, now, this is funny. Because this is where Bobby Brown goes to jail and blame everybody else. His ass still got an attitude problem, right? I don't get it. Being an XPO, I just don't get it. So anyway, he mad because the judge said, okay, you didn't do your court-appointed 100 hours of community service. So he said the judge decided to send his ass back to jail. I think he caught another charge. And again, he said he went to jail because he caught a new charge. You would have did your 100 hours of community service, there wouldn't have been no problem. But anyway, it's the judge's fault why Bobby Brown goes to jail. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. Now, remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves you, beautiful babies. Have a good one. Peace.